Shut up and sit down.
I'm back. AJ nailed it. Please back first, man, so I can afford better internet service. May you avoid the thorns of Thangar. Hello. Hello. Thank you for joining, everyone. I even have some better music. Yeah, get some punky type music going on here. Let's see. Do I have enough ink on the brush? Heck yes, I do. Oh, wait. No, I don't. Oh, now I've got enough ink on the brush. Jeremy, hello. Past Master Dan, you got your glasses on. Ha ha. Yes, the video's nice and clear now. Sometimes all you need is a computer restart. Better music, better video quality, same great audience. Yes. Oh, yeah, this is the music. Feel it in my soul. Yeah. Everybody in the house, please remember, if you have not yet, subscribe, hit the like button. It doesn't cost you anything, and it makes you feel good. And hit the subscribe button. Subscriptions are free, just like my love for you guys is. And yeah, so subscribe, share it out. AJ, thank you for posting the link. I didn't even have time. I want to get right back on, so I didn't even write a description for this video. I'll have to go back and do that later. Pedro, hello. What are we thinking of my music choice now, AJ? Not so soy anymore. I know the light shows up good for you guys, but I gotta tell you, I don't have a light on this. So I'm just using what overhead light I have in my studio. No desk light. Friday morning feels like you're in the dance club. For those of you, I hosted the professionals last night. We were talking about the great George Perez. If you haven't seen the episode, go back and watch it at your leisure. Shared some of our favorite Perez artwork and stories, among other things, with the bros. The only comics soy boys like to read are the current ones from DC and Marvel. Yeah, hell, Comicsgate. Fantasia's soundtrack is good. Motor City Con has a request a guest option on their website. Want to go? I like Motor City. I haven't been to the Motor City Con in probably 20 years or so. So sure, request a guest, baby. Put your request in for me. I don't know if it's under the same ownership or anything, but I haven't been to the Detroit airport in years, but the last time I flew through Detroit, I was like, man, Detroit gets such a bad rap, but this airport is gorgeous. Marcus says George Perez was a major influence. I would have to say he was a major influence on a lot of people. Pastmaster Dan says, how does he wipe his butt or dial a rotary phone? Well, he doesn't need to worry about rotary phones anymore because, you know, it is 2022 and he probably has a bidet. So I hope I answered your questions. Keely Chow, John Malin, John of John Talks, Darius Munchausen. Place to be reviews, and Vigilante Williamson are from Detroit and the surrounding area. Oh, cool. Hey, Andy, whatever happened to gentlemen's agreement about not criticizing other artists' work? Do they not teach that anymore? I thought they did, but you said gentlemen, and for the person you're referring to, maybe he doesn't fall into that category. So that could be it. I ordered my Super 7 Lino and Panthro version figures yesterday, and they were coming Tuesday. Nice. I've got a Super 7 Lino. It is awesome. And I was able to find my Quasar Legends figure. So that should be coming to me in the next few days. I'll have to do an unboxing when I get it. Dun, 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 dun. Sounds like 80s action movie music. It does, doesn't it? I couldn't kill my rep with that soy stuff I was playing. So just for you, buddy, I got some more beefy, manly type music. So I do have a reputation to uphold. Terry Oe, well, hello, everyone. Hello to me. Thank you. Hello to you. It's a nice day for a white wedding. God, you got that song stuck in my head. White wedding. It's a nice day to start again. Boomer reference, not at all. OCB reactions, there's a character you haven't seen in years. Well, welcome to the channel and welcome to Prime. Oh, prime time's usually at 8 o'clock at night for TV, but not here. Here, prime time is right now, 8:41 in the morning. Oh, I'm dancing right here. This is music to work out to, get you pumped up. We will pump you up with Hans and Franz. It's a nice day for a white wedding. Maybe you can make an OCD man who heroically flips light switches on and off for 45 minutes. Oh, or continually washes his hands. Hell, I could be OCD man. Terry says, "Who am I drawing, man? This is Prime time, Prime from the Ultraverse Malibu back in the 90s, originally 1994, if I remember correctly." I drew this on a previous stream, so if you'd like to see this go from blank paper to awesome prime, check out past videos. Oh man, past Master Dan, I'm sorry to hear that. I am glad that she's fine. I just love to watch brush inking. It's getting to be a lost art. It is. But not for this guy. If you could have First Man team up with any other Comicsgate character or team, which one would you like to see? Oh, that's a great question. Oh, that's a great question. You know, First Man and Godlike would be cool. Malin's character, First Man and Cyberfrog would be cool. I'm trying to think of universes that he would fit in appropriately. John Malin says, I'm holding that brush like a psycho. What's up, John? Look at you. You popped on at the right time. Somebody asked who I'd like to see him team up with, First Man, and I dropped your character. Apex Comics, hello. One step away from holding it like Eric Larson. How dare you, AJ? I don't hold my brush like a cripple. And that's no jab to Eric, but I mean, he'll even tell you the way he holds his pens and pencils is kind of kooky. Didn't Eric post something nutty on Twitter about, oh, they should make the Punisher gay? He said they should make the Punisher gay. Eric said they should make the Punisher gay because that would really tweak all the people that wear his symbol, because everybody that wears the Punisher symbol must be homophobic. That has got to be the dumbest logic I've ever heard. And I like Eric, but come on, man, you're going a little off the deep end with some of these comments recently. Like, I give a crap if the Punisher's gay. I don't care as long as he keeps kicking ass and taking names. Pastmaster Dan says, what are the dimensions of the stock you're putting this on? I just took an 8.5 by 11. I took an 11 by 17 piece of Bristol, cut it in half down to 8.5 by 11. I took that 8.5 by 11 and cut it down to 5.5 by 8.5. I like to do these sketches on those smaller dimensions. So there you go. Drop a little shadow under here. You got a neck that big, you're dropping a shadow. I hear what you're saying, AJ, but you just never know these days with people in their comments about dumb shit like that. So I don't know. Let's ink some pecs. Yeah, that's why I like the brush. See that? Thin to thick, baby. Prime's got nipples so big that you'd have to use a oil rig drill to pierce them. Ronald Shaw says, all I hear when people say that kind of stuff is, do you like me? Am I a good boy? Terry says, thoughts on First Man Cyberfrog team up with EVS? I think that would be awesome. Buy Andy and Mickey's here. He needs some malt liquor. I do. Buy me a beer. Justin says, would you use Indie ink for this or too thick for that brush? I'm using Indie ink right now, baby. I've got some black magic right over here. That's what I'm using. I did see a comment. Let's see. Past Master Dan says, talk about Mark Brooks. I mean, there's not much to say. I don't understand Mark's fascination with Comicsgate. On one hand, he goes on a tirade about it. And then when people ask him questions, like he went on that tirade in December, and I posted a question, I think, to him or a comment in a very nice way, just asking him, or kind of calling him out on something he said. He said something about the quality of the books, Comicsgate stuff is subpar, something like that. So I tweeted back to him and said, I don't think you've seen any of the books then, because the quality is really high in the Comicsgate stuff in the books. And he blocked me. So instead of engaging in a conversation, he went the block route, which is I don't know. I don't understand if you're gonna bring out accusations or whatever, then engage in conversation. But he does not want to do that. He'd rather block. And then this latest jab about people going to Comicsgate, and it seems like their work deteriorates or isn't as good, however he worded it. I mean, that's just ridiculous as well on the face. And somebody brought up that Dale Keown piece of Salamandroid and Cyberfrog and stuff, and Mark said it lacked focus, and I'm just like, what are you talking about? So I don't know. I think he needs attention again or something, I guess. So whenever he needs to get pumped up in his life or feel validation, maybe he posts stuff like that because he knows people on, that have his same views will back him up. But the problem is, because he blocks people that he's talking about, he's not looking to try and have open dialogue with anybody. And I would think if you want to try to have open dialogue, you wouldn't block people. But I don't know. It's just weird. I've known Mark for 20 years. I've known Mark before he broke into Marvel. I can't remember the name of the book he did for this independent company, but it was really cartoony, and I loved it. I thought it was great. And then when he broke in at Marvel, his stuff was pretty cartoony, and I thought it was really cool. he did, he's done some hardcover sketchbooks, and when I'd see him at shows, he would, very nice, just give me one. I never expected it. I'm fine for paying for stuff, but he would just hook me up and give me one. I still have them. And then his art progressed, I guess you could say, more into like an Adam Hughes type look with the way he would do Copics and stuff. And he started coloring his own stuff, and he just became a cover artist, which, there's nothing wrong with being a cover artist, but if you really care about the state of the industry and your name sells books, it would seem to be more advantageous to me if you took the time to draw interiors, because by doing the interiors, the books would really pump up in sales, I would think. I mean, I could be wrong on all this. Apex Comics says Mark Brooks is jealous of Comicsgate and seems to be closed-minded. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Terry says, who blocked you and why? Mark Brooks blocked me. Mark Brooks blocked me. Somebody I've also known for over 30 years, Cully Hamner, blocked me as well. I don't know. All these guys say they're open to debate and conversation, but then they block you. So how can you try to have anything like that? I don't know. I don't get it. But oh well. Past Master Dan, Prime, Norm's art on Prime was awesome. Yeah, totally. I love Norm's art. I loved his art on Batman. He created Prime. Lots of guys. George Perez did an issue of Prime. Unfortunately, he wasn't wearing this costume. He was wearing a different costume. What's up, Genuine Comics? Justin Ward says, I just described an echo chamber. Oh, I know I described an echo chamber. It's just sad because they project onto us saying we're in the echo chamber, but they're the ones that initiate these block streams and stuff, and only want to seem to hear what they like in their echo chamber. It's really weird. And then if you react to something they say, this is not a commission, this is just for fun, but it is for sale. So, I mean, if somebody wants to buy it. But then, if you react to their comments, they'll try to play victim like you're attacking them, which is strange because it's like, well, we're just reacting to your comment. Now, granted, you could react in a way that does come across attacking, but if you just react in a way to where you want to open up a dialogue and they get offended over that, it's just like, okay, right? I guess it's only cool for you to drop your opinions and you can't be disagreed with. All right, whatever. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Past Master Dan, never start a fight you can't finish. Exactly. I will say, I thought a lot of times I just think the best thing to do is ignore the behavior. But, Mark commenting on Dale just seems ridiculous on its face. And I did see Shane did a video. Shane and his wife Yanzi did a video, and I watched that this morning. And, I thought they hit the nail on the head, and it was polite. There's nothing derogatory or anything about the video Shane did. It was just kind of calling him out on what he's saying. But I'm sure that'll come across as, oh, he's attacking me. I don't know. In the infamous words of Rodney King, can't we all just get along? I think it was Rodney King that said that. And once again, it just kind of goes back to, Mark, why do you care? You hate Comicsgate. You don't like the people in it, apparently. So why do you put any attention on it at all? Maybe he's, I don't know. Maybe Mark is, I don't know if he drinks, if he doesn't drink. I have no idea. But I'll just assume that like most guys, they drink some. So who knows? Maybe he's drunk tweeting, not drunk dialing, drunk tweeting. Apex says, I remember when George Perez drew Ultra Force with Prime Hardcase. Dude, I am tracking those issues of Ultra Force down. That is the next thing I'm tracking down. I almost have my run of George Perez Avengers completed from the 90s. I'm only missing like 5 or 6 issues. AJ says, be like Barry Sanders, Andy. That guy just scored TDs and flipped the ball to the ref. He acted like he's been there before. Exactly. Oh, Pastmaster Dan says, how am I doing on time? I've got about 15 minutes. Thank you. I'm usually faster at inking than this, but I like interacting with you guys. So, all right, I need to figure out what I want to do for some lighting here. Mike says Prime looks super hacked. I'm going to assume you mean super jacked. And he is super jacked, man. He is Prime. He's Prime time. I love Prime. And if you're just joining me, thank you. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and share the channel. Hit the notification bell so you always know when I go live. And if you're new to me and you like what you're seeing, go back. First Man now live on Indiegogo. Superheroes for a new generation. All the fun you want from superheroes with none of the preachy political BS. Just a fun book. Make you feel like a kid again. Look at that arm. He's got muscles on muscles. Genuine Comics says, when will the production of the backer commission start? When I finish drawing all the interior art for the book and all the assets for the book. And no, I won't do those live because I want to, not that I don't spend time on this stuff, but I'd rather concentrate a little more, I guess. Andy would have been done if he used fine liners. Oh, no way, dude. Fine liners. All this thick and thin stuff I got going on, not at all. Punch a werewolf today. Graham Nolan, hey, Andy, what's the deal with those old Ultraverse characters? Did Marvel buy them and cross-gen to bury them? Most likely. Most likely. I don't know, but Marvel does own them, so. Prime time. Marvel tried doing some stuff with cross-gen characters, but it didn't go very far. So, see, if I was using microns, I wouldn't be able to get these nice, luscious, thick and thin, man. This is great warm-up, though. After I take my kid to work, I'll be coming back and inking some First Man. So thank you for indulging me as I warm up my inking hand and brush, baby. Marcus says, I'm back. Love the old Exo Man War inking style you're using. Thank you. Justin says, how much longer does my campaign have? It's in demand for, it'll be in demand until after fulfillment. So a couple months, I guess, or more than a couple months. This is a little reflected light bouncing in on his deltoid here. Drop a shadow over onto his tricepo. We got to get to 50K. We do need to get my campaign to 50K. Guys, if you've backed it, thank you. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. If you haven't backed it, I don't know what you're waiting for. And if you've backed it and you want to help, share it, tweet it, shout it from the rooftops. On prom time. Backing First Man is a good feeling. After this book, are you going to continue First Man or take a break and do something different? Well, I want to keep doing First Man. How does in demand work? It's just in demand. It's like you can just go buy it. That's all. It's basically a storefront. Once the book is done, the funding stage, in demand is like a storefront. All right, let's do his abs here. Let's see. I like going in first with the brush like this and chunking in the black areas, as you can see I'm doing. And then after that, I'll take a pen and do some feathering out of the black areas. I can see an Andy Smith issue of Ultraverse. So yeah, that would be super, super cool. That's a little reflected light bouncing back into his pec, if you're curious. Yes, Marvel does own all the Malibu stuff. First Man Force. Whoa, ho, ho. Let's not get ahead of our skis now, guys. So I've got metal rendering to do, his cape, finish his hands, his hair, which I'm going to do a little bit on now. Marvel should sell the Ultraverse characters, but they're probably hanging on to them because you just never know. Justin Ward asks, Andy, have you noticed a lot less of demand for promo art like the WWE or NFL stuff in recent years? Probably due to the ease of digital content. Yeah, maybe. I haven't really paid that much attention. Prez did some Prime books back in the 90s. Yes, he did. Thoughts on Liam Sharp going to EXO? I'm looking forward to it. I'm a big fan of Liam's stuff. I will say, I hope he's doing traditional black and white art. And then obviously they hire a digital colorist. I like Liam's painted stuff, but I'm more a fan of the traditional stuff he does. The last couple issues of Green Lantern, he did fully digital painted, and I thought they looked good, but I thought it was inconsistent because all the other issues of Green Lantern he did were traditional black and white with I think it was Steve Oliff on colors, and I would have preferred that for consistency. All right, I think this is about as much as I'm going to get done on this bad boy today. I will turn the camera around because I know you hear that tap, tap, tapping? That's me tapping my brush out. I'll show you guys the brush. Show you guys the brush I was using like a Bob Ross. This is the brush. I don't know if it's going to autofocus or not. Anyhow, it says Raphael number 3, 8408. Justin says, if you've been asked to do any more of that promo art, I've done some. I just, I can't show it, but I've done some. I've been doing promo art for the Chicago Bears since 2018. Hopefully I'll do some more this year for them, but you never know. Got to wait till the draft and stuff to see. Here's how far I got on this. Let's see if I can. There we go. So that's how far I got. I've got the black areas chunked in. No, it's an 8408. Hold on. Yeah, it's 80 Apex Comics, Raphael 8408. I've got the black areas chunked in with the brush. I still have more rendering to do with the or more line work to do. I got to do the cape with the brush. I got to do the metal on the center of his costume with the brush, finish his hands and gauntlets. Then I will take a pen, a brush pen most likely, and go in and do some fine rendering, feathering out of some of the black areas on it, and wrap it up. Will I do that on a live stream? Most likely. Will I do it in a timely fashion to appeal to AJ? Probably not, because I can never do anything good enough for AJ, it seems. He's like that father that you just can't please. But that's okay. Let me switch. So, because, I know you guys want to see me. Hello. Let's see. I looked for Raphael brushes on Dick Blick, and they have none because, no doubt, really, they don't have any? That's where I usually get mine from. That is correct. You are correct. You are correct. That is what I was using. I thought those were bracers. Gauntlet is a glove. All right. Keep correcting me. Jeez Louise. Keep practicing, Smith. I will keep practicing. Let me shut that camera down. I can take it out of the little thingamajig it was in. Place it over there where I don't need it anymore. I can get, believe it or not, I can get a year or two out of one brush. I can bang this for like a year or two. Let's see if this focuses. Nope. Yeah. I will actually wash this with shampoo because it is real hair. So this will be washed with shampoo. And yes, you're like, wow, you own shampoo. Yes, because my wife and daughter have hair and they need to use shampoo. So yes, I own shampoo. Don't you be making fun of me. But yes, it is a sable hair brush. Yes, it is sable hair. There it is, right there. So yeah, I need to finish this at some point. What camera do I use? I have two webcams. So it's just another webcam. It's a Nexigo webcam. If you really want to know the exact name of it, it is a Nexigo 930E FHD webcam. If you'd like to know all that. So there you go. Guys, I got to take my daughter to work. Thank you for joining me as always. There goes the background music. Thank you for joining me. Please go back First Man now. Here's the commercial break. There it is, First Man. You can also get the tier that has the Black Book 112-page hardcover featuring art throughout my 31-year career in comics as well. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'll leave you with the Snappy Dappy trailer. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend and day. Toodaloo, my fans and friends and supporters.